6 o'clock news starts right now.
We waited, we saw, at least some of us did, the total solar eclipse over San Antonio in the hill country today. Depending on where you were this afternoon, that determined your view.
Now here at the KSAT studio, the cloud cover really didn't allow us to see very much, but we did experience some of the darkness, which, by the way, was pretty cool to watch. And we're going to get to all of your eclipse coverage in just a bit. But first.
Right now, San Antonio fire crews are tackling a house fire on the northwest side of the city. They're at a home on Susan Elaine Street. Now that's near Bandera Road and O.P. Schnabel Park.
They're putting out hotspots right now as we speak. So we want to take a look at the scene. Fire crews have been putting flames out since around 3:30 when the fire was reported. And this is what we know right now.
We're told the homeowner did make it out safely, but there are dogs and cats that did not make it. SAFD says the home has extensive damage and will likely be a total loss. The cause is under investigation. Let's take a look outside with live cam. Everybody was looking up today, and This was the picture for most of the day in San Antonio. We didn't get to see the eclipse, as you mentioned, Stephanie. You did see it. You feel it get darker in San Antonio. Just never could quite see the sun.
Gray skies all over the Alamo City, but just if you went a little north, if you're just a little bit like Fredericksburg, the eclipse was really quite the event today. That's where Adam Caskey is. Adam, let's go to you. So what was your favorite part about being out there?
My favorite part about being out there during the eclipse for me was the reaction of the crowd and this camaraderie and bonding you had with all these people around you. Afterwards, some guy just came up to talk to him and I gave him a hug. I'm like, my eclipse brother.
Yeah, there were a lot of hugs.
Yeah, that's what it was. So
what
was
a
your
moment.
favorite part, Justin?
Oh man, the same. What a moment. I still have goosebumps. Just the yelling and the clapping and the kids screaming. Like it was such a moment, and it just for it to go completely dark, all the lights come on. I know it's hard to describe, but it was awesome.
It was, and it was kind of emotional. Talking about it, and like toward the end, my eyes got a little watery. If you're watching our live stream, my eyes were watery, and I was just a little emotional during it. I lost my voice somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's from my reaction, which we're going to try to get into the next half hour coming up at 6:30. Because we're recording on that. But I want to show you one thing I did during totality that I really wanted to accomplish in that just almost 4.5 minute span. And we're going to get to that in the next half hour. Well, no. We'll get to the reaction, but I want to show you KSAT Connect right now. The photos and our weather graphics, Max 1. And this is one thing that I did, and it was to make a thermometer during totality.
Which was awesome.
The only thermometer ever made in totality. I would say ever by mankind, but especially the only homemade thermometer ever made in totality of a total solar eclipse. So that was my view from my phone, my camera there. You see the flame, trying to blow the glass, making the bulb, and then the sun. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for zooming in the sun. When we had some cracks in the clouds, it was good. We had some breaks in the clouds.
Just enough to where we could see it pretty coolly from time to time. And it was there was a lot of ups and downs with the crowds because of the clouds were back and forth.
It kind of kept the crowd on their toes.
It really did.
And they cheer when the cracks would come, and you could see the corona, and you see the nice shadow across the U.S. here and even Mexico as totality came across. All right, potential storms for the morning commute tomorrow and beyond into tomorrow night. Strong to severe storms possible. Spivey's going to have more of those details, but we'll talk more about our reaction and what it was like up here coming up at 6:30.
I have to say, I'm so glad that you guys were there in a spot where you could not only make a thermometer, but really see the full effect of the eclipse. I'm glad you guys got that.
Awesome.
And they're still feeling those emotions. All right, something else that might make you emotional. Yeah, traffic. I'm sorry, guys. Still, we're dealing with that. That's I-10 at Boerne East. Traffic is moving slowly in that direction there. You see on the right lanes, but traffic is nonetheless moving. But we've been dealing with traffic all day here. So there's just more of that right now, even at 6:03.
It's better than it was at 5 o'clock, so people are heading out of the hill country. Kerrville, of course, one of the places with the longest time in totality across the entire country. Thousands of people there were not let down today.
Courtney Friedman shows us how the clouds coming in and out of sight kept people right on the edge of their seats.
How does it feel to be an astronaut? Great. Great.
They came early to the Kerrville Eclipse Festival to have some fun. But for some, it was all business.
This is a Celestron Nexstar 8SE.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm just doing this because I'm really hoping that the clouds just separate.
Hey, it's coming in and out.
As the eclipse started, those clouds caused a roller coaster of emotion.
It's getting kind of cool.
I know. Do we think it's because of the clouds or the eclipse?
I think so. Let me check.
But it all fell into place.
Awesome.
And it was magical.
It's so dark out here. Oh my God. This is amazing. I might cry. We got 4 minutes. We're able to look because we're in totality, but also there's some thick clouds over it. But right before it went with our glasses on, you could see that ring. Everyone here lost it. It's incredible to see. Seriously, there's some people getting emotional. People have been waiting for this for years.
Oh my gosh. This is the coolest event ever. I think it might be coming back.
It might. Wow. Really impressive. Incredible.
The glasses are off, it's getting light again, and those clouds parted just in time for us all to see this phenomenon. It's kind of hard to explain the emotions and the feeling. All I know is that we feel amazing just sharing this experience with everyone around us. In Kerrville, I'm Courtney Friedman.
Oh, I got chills watching that.
Yeah.
The crowd cheering together. Well, just a few miles south of Kerrville is Boerne, where people also gathered there for the eclipse today. That's where Steve Spriester and Jen Strusky spent the day, and they caught up with one little guy who, like so many, traveled from out of state to check it out.
It was really dark and unlike anything that you'd find in Los Angeles where I live. And this camera broke right before. I couldn't figure out how to work this camera, so I didn't get a photo on this thing.
Well, I think there are probably plenty of photos out there, but you came all the way from LA for this?
Oh, wow. Yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes, totally.
What were your emotions when it got so dark?
Take a photo. Take a photo, Mom.
Take a photo, Mom. Jonah came from LA with his mom to view the eclipse today. He says he's already looking forward to the next total solar eclipse, which is expected to have a path over California in 2044.
He just has to wait a little bit. Now, back here at home over in Leon Springs, the sky became dark over Aui Elementary School for a few minutes during totality, and students were able to step out of class. They wanted to soak in that moment. And although the skies were cloudy, students were excited to experience the darkness. You know, they've been learning about this in science class, and parents were also allowed to come in. They were thrilled to share that special moment with their kids.
I never seen one in my life, and I mean I've seen partial eclipse, but my first full eclipse. It was so cool. The clouds are covering mostly the time, but then at the end, the clouds kind of opened up and we got to see the eclipse.
It means the world, getting to watch them experience something for the first time. I wish it was a little bit sunnier, less hazy out, but yeah, it was fun.
And that school community fully embraced being part of that once-in-a-lifetime event.
So cool. Sticking with some other shots from around the city, let's take a view here from the Rock at La Cantera out on the northwest side. You can see the moment the eclipse neared totality. Check out how dark it got there. Our SA Live crew was there all morning long, and this event had a pretty good turnout.
Now, this isn't the only place that got a front row seat to the eclipse. People across more than a dozen other states also enjoyed it. ABC's Rena Roy is in Niagara Falls, New York, right in the path of totality.
History in the skies across North America today.
And there it is, complete totality.
From Mexico.
Amazingly beautiful, once in a lifetime, beautiful.
And Texas.
This is an amazing, magical experience.
To Arkansas.
There is nothing like it. I mean, you feel like it's otherworldly.
Plus Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
What an event to win. Oh my gosh. Here, everyone is together. Nobody is divided. Everyone is unified and looking up at the sky together and seeing that we really are this small on this planet.
And we experienced the rare phenomenon right here in Niagara Falls, New York, in the path of totality.
It's beautiful. I mean, you see the rim, you see the sun behind the moon. You can hear people cheering because it really is just such an incredible thing.
Crowds gathering across the country to watch the celestial spectacle, a total solar eclipse spanning 15 states. The moon blocking the sun, plunging areas into darkness for about 4 minutes.
It got a lot darker here than it did in Nashville. But the look on her face was priceless.
Unfortunately, the weather conditions in some areas clouding the view for millions of sky watchers.
You can hear people cheering. They're saying, we got it, because we were worried about the cloud cover. We got a glimpse of the eclipse.
The once-in-a-generation eclipse considered the largest mass travel event in the U.S. this year. The event drawing so much excitement and curiosity, partly because the next total solar eclipse seen over the U.S. won't be until August of 2044, according to NASA, and only Montana, North and South Dakota will be in its path. Rena Roy, ABC News, Niagara Falls, New York.
Okay, so now that the eclipse is over, you might be wondering what to do with those glasses. Well, don't throw them away. Instead, now through the end of the month, you can donate them, but they can't have any punctures, scratches, or tears.
Yeah, so there's an organization called Astronomers Without Borders, and they need them. That group is going to donate the glasses to educators and students in other countries for future use. So here's where you come in. If you have those glasses that are still in good shape, you could drop them off at the Warby Parker store at La Cantera. If your glasses are damaged, you can remove the lenses and recycle the cardboard. We have all this information for you on our website, KSAT.com.
Two other news we've been covering today: past criminal charges, multiple bankruptcies, and accusations of unpaid loans are apparently not enough to disqualify someone from serving as chairman of the Medina County Republican Party. After KSAT Investigates attempted to speak with Brian Conkey about his past, he informed party leadership he had stepped down from that role. A former investor in one of Conkey's companies told KSAT it wouldn't have been hard for the GOP to spot the red flags.
It doesn't appear that the background checks were done if you're going to put somebody in a leadership position.
Coming up in just a few minutes, the court records uncovered by KSAT Investigates in multiple states.
So, today marks two very special days wrapped up in one. We just spent a whole block talking about one, but love was also in the air over at the Bexar County Courthouse. We're going to hear from newlyweds who chose this special day to tie the knot. Up next.
"78 years of service coming to a close. Jefferson Community Church held their last church service here Easter Sunday. Now they're being asked to vacate the property. Tonight on the Lightbeat, we hear from church members and the pastor about what's next for them and the loss this will be for the community.
Well, it was a slow day at the Bexar County Courthouse, but some people showed up there to get married on Eclipse Day.
Because why not? Erica Hernandez and photojournalist Misael Gomez caught the first wedding of the day, and the newlyweds tell them why they chose today especially to tie the knot.
We'd like to welcome all our dearly and beloved guests to Isaac and Eva's wedding. Today is the most important special day for them. Not only is it their wedding day, it's Eclipse Day.
It's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We've wanted to get married for almost like half a year or so. We've kind of talked about it, but we didn't have a day, and this day kind of gave us a purpose, like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Isaac, do you take Eva to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold?
I do.
To experience something so absurd and so powerful and beautiful is kind of like a perfect thing to experience on this day, which is kind of absurd too, that we found each other once in a lifetime.
Eva, take Isaac to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold?
I do.
I pronounce and declare you loudly and proudly married. You may kiss your bride and you may kiss your groom. Congratulations.
And Isaac, congratulations.
Love the glasses. And that is a wedding photo most people will never get with Eclipse glasses. Everybody had a different experience today. I love it.
That was so awesome. And I'll show this coming up a little bit later in the show, but our very own mascot, Mike, had his own Eclipse glasses too.
Yeah, they were cool.
They're really cute. I can't wait to show that to you guys. But all right, the eclipse is done. Now we've got to focus on the fact that we do have rain chances in the next 24 to 36 hours. Some storm chances too. First, I want to show you a look at the radar. You can see that there are some storms north of Austin. What we're dealing with right now in San Antonio is just some areas of patchy light rain out near Gonzales and then south near Floresville as well. You can see the rain in Gonzales there, just some very light rain showers. No thunder, no lightning locally, but that could change as early as tomorrow morning. It's 78 degrees outside right now. Winds are from the south at 10 miles per hour. It's so humid outside. Dew points are in the low 70s. That is a summertime dew point. You think about how humid it is in the summer. Yeah, that's how humid it is out there right now. And in fact, it feels like it's 80 degrees outside, even though the temperatures are in the 70s. And as we look at the forecast for this evening, just a few stray showers. So kind of like what we're seeing out there right now. We really won't see the storm chance until tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. It's all because of this big upper level low. You can kind of see from the upper level winds how it's picking up a few storms working their way up toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is that same upper level low that brought us the clouds for the eclipse today. It's going to bring us the potential for storms tomorrow. First in the morning, only 40% chance. So it's not a guarantee it's going to rain at your house, but there will be some storms out there in the morning. For the morning commute too. So keep that in mind as you're planning your day tomorrow. You may need a little extra time to get to where you're going. And then once again in the overnight hours, pretty much from midnight on into early Wednesday morning, there'll be another round for a few storms. It's that time of year. It's spring. And so we get those spring-like storms capable of gusty winds, even some hail as well. Now the main area for risk for thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, is in this orange shaded area. So north of San Antonio toward Austin, Waco, even toward Dallas and out east toward Houston. But San Antonio in the yellow here, still under the risk for 2 on a scale of 1 to 5 for some severe storms. Again, gusty winds, potential for hail. First in the morning tomorrow and then again in the overnight hours. The Futurecast not showing much early tomorrow, but again, all of the ingredients are there, about a 40% chance. We'll actually see plenty of sun during the afternoon tomorrow, and that sun is actually going to act like fuel to allow for storms to redevelop in the overnight hours. This is look at toward midnight tomorrow night into Wednesday. So many areas across Texas expected to see some storminess. As we look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast for the morning tomorrow, 40% chance for those storms through about 10 o'clock. Then we'll be looking at skies clearing and a warm afternoon near 87. It's going to be even hotter out to the west, where it'll be 96 degrees in Laredo and in the low 90s out toward Del Rio. We'll see a big drop in temperatures for the morning lows, though Thursday morning near 50 degrees with a comfortable afternoon in the 70s. Wish we had all that sunshine today for the eclipse, but hey, it was a great experience out near Aui. I'll show some of those pictures coming up.
Sarah Spivey with the perfect dress for Eclipse Day, by the way.
Yes, perfectly fitting.
Thank you. I call it my Miss Frizzle dress.
Thank you.
That works.
So we know there's no crying in baseball. Is there biting in basketball now?
Well, last night there was. So Keldon Johnson, he's just crazy on the court. He's got so much energy. His Spurs teammates love him. But during this celebration, he bit Julian Champagnie. What in the world? Plus, the San Antonio Brahmas had an incredible comeback victory this weekend. We got it coming up.
Everybody's excited, and Keldon comes up, and he's going to take a bite out of him.
Julian Champagnie was accidentally bitten on the forehead by Keldon Johnson in Big Board Sports. All right, so last night during the Spurs' 133-126 double overtime home loss at the Sixers, Keldon Johnson left gash marks just over Julian Champagnie's left eyebrow. And here's how it happened. Second quarter, Julian hits a three-pointer to give the Spurs the lead. And in his excitement, Keldon went face-to-face with Julian with his mouth wide open, cutting Julian's head with his teeth. Now, Julian left the game to stop the bleeding, and he did return. During post, Julian was asked if he's ever been bitten in a game before.
Nah, it's a first for me. First for me.
Especially by teammates first. I don't know, man. I think he wanted that 3. So he kind of got a little mad at me and bit me. But no, I mean, everybody knows Keldon, man. He's super energetic. It's definitely an accident. But he's going to have to close his mouth around me from now on.
See him bite Julian.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Only Keldon would do that, though. Nobody else would do that but Keldon. That's crazy.
And the Spurs will play at the Grizzlies tomorrow night at 7. Keldon is out with a left foot sprain and Jetty Osman a right ankle sprain. In women's college basketball yesterday, number 1 South Carolina defeated number 1 Iowa 87-75 to win the national championship. Iowa star Caitlin Clark scored 18 of her 27 points in the first quarter, and now her collegiate ride is over with.
There's going to be tears. It is sad that this is all over, and this is the last time I'm going to put on an Iowa jersey. So I think just reflecting back and, soaking in everything that I was able to do, because basically anybody other than me and Coach Bluter never thought this was possible.
I want to just thank Caitlin for what she's done for women's basketball. Like, her shoulders were heavy and getting a lot of eyeballs on our game. And sometimes, as a young person, it could be a bit much, but I thought she handled it with class.
And the men's national championship will go down tonight at 8:20 between number 1 Purdue, number 1 UConn. The UConn Huskies are 1 win away from going back-to-back as national champs. The San Antonio Brahmas are now 2-0 in the UFL after a great comeback win Saturday at Memphis. So San Antonio was down 16-0 in the fourth quarter against the Showboats. Quarterback Chase Garbers went 29 of 40 for 287 yards and 3 touchdowns, all to different receivers, including this 10-yarder to Cody Latimer to give San Antonio the lead with 3 seconds remaining. San Antonio wins it 20-19, and after the game, head coach Wade Phillips was excited to pick up another dub.
It was an exciting game, to say the least. I mean, our team, I can't say enough about our team battling back. They got a lot of heart.
Well, we just took it one play at a time. In the first half, we were out there for a limited time, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a bunch. And that's stuff we got to clean up on our end.
Just football instincts. I seen him rolling. I'm like, I got to get over here in his vision, and hopefully he sees me, and he made a great play. I think he said he called it a baseball slide and throw he did. So I think that was pretty cool. It might be on ESPN. Good job, bud. But it was all on him, man. He did a great job, man, finding me, and it was exciting.
It was exciting, and hopefully they'll go 3-0 this weekend when the Brahmas host St. Louis.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Thank you. We have so much more coming your way after the break, including an all-new KSAT Investigates.
Plus, they took off for Houston, but made an emergency landing. What happened on the Southwest Airlines flight that has the FAA now investigating? That's all coming up after the break. The chairman of the Medina County Republican Party steps down amid questions from KSAT Investigates about his past. Brian Conkey's past includes theft and fraud charges in multiple states, 5 bankruptcies, and unpaid loans for a failed fishing business.
Now, KSAT Investigates looks into how someone with that background became a leader within the GOP.
The grassroots of the party is judging officials, be it a party chairman or their presidential candidate, based on a fealty to that agenda and loyalty to Donald Trump and not on effectiveness.
Political consultant Kelton Morgan's 35-year career has covered races across the country at all levels of the ballot. He estimates around 95% of his work is done on behalf of Republican candidates, which is why he's not surprised by what's taking place west of San Antonio, where people have raised character concerns about this man, Brian Conkey, seen here on the website for one of his latest business ventures. Conkey, until late last month, was chairman of the Medina County GOP, taking over the role from his wife last year after she ran for U.S. Congress.
It's a change you've seen among Republicans over the last 20 years or so. We have gone from being the character matters party when Bill Clinton was president to character now doesn't matter at all.
Public records of Conkey reveal a long list of financial missteps and criminal allegations covering parts of 2 decades. Multiple charges of theft in Williamson County, north of Austin, sandwiched around 3 bankruptcy filings in 27 months. In one criminal case, prosecutors reduced a felony theft charge to a misdemeanor. and in another, dismissed a felony forgery charge after he agreed to serve 12 months probation and serve community service. Klein Independent School District in the Houston area sued Conkey in back-to-back years for unpaid property taxes. Both lawsuits were dismissed the same month George Ebelt, a then family friend of Conkey, agreed to loan him $35,000.
He was going out and starting a bait and tackle business.
Ebelt loaned Conkey an additional $20,000 2 months later, but when it was time to get paid back with interest,
we did receive a few payments, and if my memory serves me correctly, they were marked insufficient funds when we deposited them.
Ebelt's memory does serve him correctly. To date, he's been unable to recoup any of the money. A bankruptcy attorney in 2011 threatened to file for damages against Ebelt if he continued to contact Conkey about the money owed to him.
If I loan somebody money, I expect it back. I expect them to be a man of their word. So, that to me is ethics, morals, just this code of honor that you need to adhere to when you work with friends and family.
2 years later, Conkey faced 5 criminal charges in Louisiana related to issuing worthless checks and operating a contracting company without a license. Records show prosecutors dismissed the cases after he paid restitution. After Conkey did not respond to our request to sit down for an interview, we visited his listed business addresses in San Antonio, downtown Hondo.
Looking for Brian Conkey? He's not there.
And even the testing facility for his animal medication company in rural Medina County, where we were told Conkey was unavailable. Hours after we attempted to track down Conkey, he informed Medina County GOP leadership that he had vacated his temporary position as party chair and had stepped down.
Conkey told KSAT in a phone conversation that he suffers from PTSD and acknowledges making some mistakes after leaving military service. Even though he was temporarily appointed to the position, Conkey's early exodus forced the Medina County Republican Party last week to name a replacement. Robert C. Oberlinder will take on the role. Chris Schuhart, who was elected to the position last month, will assume office officially later this year. Conkey's wife, Julie Clark, finished third in the Republican primary for Texas House District 23, meaning she will not move on to the May runoff. For KSAT Investigates, I'm Dylan Collier.
Switching gears now. Imagine you're on a plane, you look out the window, and you see that. Yeah, that's part of the engine cover flying off. It's exactly what happened while the plane was en route to Houston. It had to make an emergency landing yesterday. Laura Aguirre explains the issue and also spoke with passengers who were on this very flight.
There's a lot of, but not what you want to hear when you've just taken off in an airplane, and not what you want to see. The cover flying off the engine. This was on a Southwest Airlines jet shortly after takeoff from Denver Sunday.
It's only by the grace of God that he got the message. He was calm, kept everybody else calm, and we landed safely.
High praise for the pilot who circled back to Denver safely for an emergency landing. Southwest apologized to passengers for the delay in a statement, adding that safety is their highest priority and their maintenance teams are reviewing the aircraft. The FAA is also investigating how the engine's cover, called a cowling, came loose and hit the wing flap.
There are 3 cowling latches that hold that cowling in place. So it appears that either one of those was not left latched properly or the mechanical piece itself failed.
Aviation safety analyst David Susi says a part like that should undergo at least 3 visual checks pre-flight, the first 2 conducted by ground crew maintenance.
But the last line of defense is the pre-flight inspection. The pilot is supposed to do the walk around before each flight and check those latches.
The investigation into the exact cause continues. The passengers aboard the Denver flight were all eventually rerouted to their destination of Houston, with quite a story to tell. It was a little spicy, but we're all okay. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
By the way, that Southwest jet was a Boeing 737-800. Boeing, as you know, has been under intense scrutiny over safety concerns in recent months. It declined to comment and referred any inquiries to Southwest. Now, Southwest has said that its maintenance teams are going to review that very aircraft.
Still to come here at 6 o'clock. If the term "show me your shoes" is special to you, then you definitely want to stick around. How you could win a ride at this year's Battle of Flowers parade. Next.
Okay, I hope that music, when you hear it, does a little something to you. So now that the eclipse is over, we are counting down to Fiesta 2024.
Yeah, on to the next big thing.
Yeah.
We are less than 2 weeks away now from San Antonio's biggest party with a purpose. Here's a look at our countdown clock. We've been counting down the eclipse for a few weeks. We just switched that on over to Fiesta this afternoon. We are just 9 days, 21 hours, and 19 minutes away.
Yeah, this year's event is at the Alamo Dome on April 18th.
So, how would you like to ride in a Fiesta parade? Get your phone out and scan the QR code you see here on your screen. Then tell us what you love about the Battle of Flowers parade to enter for a chance to ride on a float and show us your shoes. The Battle of Flowers parade is Friday, April 26th.
Plus, once you enter the contest and register to become a KSAT insider, you can also access our KSAT Fiesta parties. I've been there, trust me, they're fun. So again, scan that QR code on your screen. From there, you can buy tickets from our Insider Fiesta parties at the day and night parades. We just went over a lot of stuff. You could find all of it right now on KSAT.com.
Of course, the weather is a big factor in Fiesta, and it's almost as if the humidity knows it's coming. It's gearing up for Fiesta because we got all these showers out there right now, Sarah. Oh, we're back out to Adam. Okay. Adam Caskey, is he still with us? Adam and Justin. Oh, and look, you guys got a little more sunshine out there.
Now it comes out.
Yeah, now we see more sun, of course. Just like early this morning, we had blue sky. But we were talking earlier about the reactions, and we were able to capture some of them. And I didn't even realize I was recording. I kind of forgot. And we got back. I sat on the couch and went through the video. So I guess here's my version.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
There's a lot of OMGs there.
I loved your reaction though, Adam. It was true.
It was, and now I realize kind of why I lost my voice, because I was just loud and it was in the moment.
You weren't the only one. You were just nearest the mic. So we
True, yes. And, Justin, we were talking, the potential of hundreds of thousands of people coming to Fredericksburg. What do you think the total was? Thousands? I mean, tens of thousands?
I don't think it was that much. We've been around town last couple of days, and there were certainly a good amount of people here, but I don't think it was anything abnormal that you would normally see like on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Here in Fredericksburg.
Or a busy weekend.
Correct. But what I think a lot of people did was day trip up here, and we saw the crowds really grow an hour or so just before the eclipse.
All right, really quickly, take a look at this time lapse from our city cam here, and you'll see how the darkness falls over parts of San Antonio where it's looking, boom, right there in the middle of the day. There's that pause, and then it lights back up. Hey, we made it to 78 degrees for the high temperature today. As for the headlines,
we've got some potential storm situation moving in during the morning commute. Another round of storms tomorrow night, and some strong to severe storms will be possible during this time frame. That's something we'll be watching.
All right, Spivey will take it away from there. Oh, baby, what an experience.
Yes.
One last high kick.
Do it.
Fredericksburg. Yeah! Total eclipse, y'all! Love it. I got the shirt that says that. It's awesome.
Yeah, you do.
Love it.
In your 60-second recap today, San Antonio police say their main suspect in a deadly carjacking is 13 years old. SAPD says the teenager admitted to shooting and killing 65-year-old Muhammad Kazir on Saturday. That shooting happened outside of a Walmart near Blanco Road and Wurzbach Parkway. Witnesses gave police a description of the getaway car, and police found the car and the suspect at an apartment complex about 3 miles away.
A man accused of shooting 3 SAPD officers last summer was in court for a status hearing this morning, and he's not going to have to come back until June. Today, a judge gave prosecutors more time to hand over video evidence to the defense. In August of 2023, Garcia was out on bond when officers were trying to arrest him for violating the terms. Now, during that pursuit, he allegedly shot at the officers. He faces multiple counts on several charges, including aggravated assault of a peace officer.
All right, now we're going to get to Sarah Spivey, who is in the Weather Center. You were out at Owie Elementary earlier today, Sarah, with a lot of kids and with Mike.
It was really awesome. Yeah, Mike the mascot.
Yes.
We got to make a distinction between Mike Osterhage and Mike the mascot. It's so funny. Yeah, Mike was a huge hit with the kids. I just got to show you some of these really cool pictures. Thank you to everyone for welcoming us at Owie. Love it. What do you notice about Mike? He's got his own set of solar eclipse glasses.
Those were
Pretty
cool,
awesome.
Very close to the real deal.
Yes, they were. And I believe our coworker Tony, his wife, made those specifically for Mike. So pretty awesome there. We had a great time at Owie today. And yes, even though it was cloudy, it got dark. The kids loved it. It was so exciting. As we take a look at the Authority radar right now, we've got some light rain showers moving through Gonzales and even through parts of Comal County and Guadalupe County. Just to the east of Seguin, you can see some light showers there in Guadalupe County. We are going to start to see a trend toward at least an opportunity for a few storms tomorrow, all because of this big upper level low. Now, it's this upper level low that brought us the headaches in the form of some clouds during the total solar eclipse. And can you see how there's some storms pushing up near Dallas as well? This upper level energy allowing for lift, which is producing some of those showers and storms. And as it gets closer to us, we're going to have a few windows for storms, mainly tomorrow morning, right around the time of the morning commute is when I expect there to at least be a few storms out there. Now, your potential in your neighborhood for getting one of these storms is 40%. But the possibility is still there. And then by overnight, tomorrow night into Wednesday, there's a 40% chance for a few storms as well. I do have to mention it is that time of year where severe storms do happen. And in fact, we've got a lot of the ingredients tomorrow for a few severe storms. What you're seeing here is a severe risk across the state of Texas. A scale of 1 to 5, there's a 3 from Austin up to Waco and a 2 for the potential for in San Antonio for the potential for gusty winds and even the possibility for some hail. So that is possible starting tomorrow morning. We'll see skies clear though during the day tomorrow, and it's actually going to get quite warm. By Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, that's when we'll see another potential round for some storms. It's going to be warm tomorrow, 87, another round of storms Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then nice weather to end out the week with cool mornings and comfortable afternoons.
Not too shabby. Thank you.
The Buzz is next. Beyonce is in the Buzz tonight for her newest album, Cowboy Carter. That album debuted #1 on the Billboard 200 album chart.
This is her 8th album, the first in the country genre. Beyonce is the first black woman to debut #1 on the Billboard's top country album charts.
Okay, well, all right, let's talk about what's on our phones or not on our phones. We don't have any of these dating apps, but soon you might find even fewer people are using them altogether. According to Eventbrite, more people are trying out speed dating to meet people face to face.
Because you want to see the person, because when you're online, you try to present the best version of yourself, and sometimes it's not. Anyway, so the website says that speed dating has become more popular in the last 3 years, and they credit millennials and Gen Zers for really getting tired of those dating apps. They are still popular, though. According to a recent report from the Pew Research Center, 1 in 10 couples met on a dating app or a website.
Yep.
So people still use them.
I know some married couples who met that way.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to take it back to the eclipse now because it's really all that was in the Buzz today. Here's a look at some of the pictures shared by our viewers on KSAT Connect.
We have families, we have kids and pets outdoors today hoping to catch a glimpse. And for some of them, they got pretty lucky. These are some of the coolest pictures of today's big event. I just love these shots. And you know, we can't get enough of these pictures from KSAT Connect, so just keep sending them to us because this was such a big deal for everybody. And Here's one. This is one we're going to show you. A person's really extraordinary view, captioned a big cloud cover, but the fajitas were great. Come on, that's good. It's from River Rada. Thank you so much for sharing.
I love that. The avocado about to eclipse.
With the tortilla.
The tortilla.
I love it. We'll be right back.
That is all our time here on the News at 6. Thanks so much for watching.
What a day. We're so happy that you've been with us throughout the entire day. We'll see you on the night feed.